Okay, go.
Good evening, welcome to What's New. We have guests tonight from Women for Options and the Community Center. So we have Shirley Moore and her assistant Sarah, and we have Margie from the Community Center. Welcome.
Thank you.
And we will have ours to get started with.
Okay, so whichever one wants to go first, we have Options and we have the Community Center, so.
I'll go first.
Okay. So Sarah and Shirley are going to talk about Options for Women.
Options for Women was founded about 5 years ago here in St. Genevieve. A local pastor, Joe Mancuso, felt called by God to start a pregnancy resource center to help young women facing unplanned pregnancies in our area. And so he got together with some other like-minded folks and began the center, and we're still there today.
That's great.
And you do wonderful work, so do you want to tell us some of your
us a little bit what you do,
programs?
Sarah?
Sure. We offer a variety of services at the center. Probably one of the most used services is our free pregnancy tests. Many of our clients reach us either through the phone, through text, or through our website. So they'll reach out to us and schedule to come in. Very rarely do they just walk in, but they are always welcome to do that. So we offer free pregnancy tests, free ultrasounds, and we offer a variety of educational classes. Those classes consist of parenting classes, a men's leadership class. It's called Authentic Manhood. We do an anger management class. We also offer a positive partnership class for couples.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So do you limit the classes in size, or?
No, we don't really limit them. We do try to maintain a regular attendance policy. If they're not attending regularly, we ask them to start them over.
Oh, okay.
Because we want them to attend regularly, and because the classes go in a set session. So we just ask that they start them over so they're consistent.
Okay, so most people feel comfortable being in a group?
I think being in a group offers quite a bit of good for the whole group. They're able to exchange ideas, something that one person may not have thought of, another person does, and you can bring those common questions, what one person's maybe afraid to ask, someone else may be able to ask the group, and so I think it's a good thing.
It is.
Yeah. So,
And the anger management, I think that's really a good resource because people have changed so much over the years. I mean, who knows what it's from, but you notice that more and more, even in society.
Yes.
And it probably is a very good service to offer.
it's not limited to just men or just women. We offer it to both.
Do children also?
We have not offered it to children. It's typically, we have just offered it to adults in the past.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure we could probably look into something for children, but that's not something we've done in the past.
Okay.
I will say one of the things that I'm very excited about is we have been developing a relationship with the St. Gen R2 school district, and they are sending us a lot more referrals. And whether it be for parenting classes or the Authentic Manhood class, we've seen quite a few more referrals from them.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, I'm really...
Does your anger management, do they include the teenagers?
we have not seen any teenagers in that as of yet. It's just been adults.
But it would include them if they...
If we would get a call, we could include them, yes.
Because there's a lot of them that are very angry at being out there.
Yes.
Very much so.
Yes.
And they're quick to do it.
Yes. A great thing about the center, again, is everything that we offer at the center is free. Many of these classes, if people were to take them somewhere else, there would be a charge, and we do that free of charge.
And that's through donations to?
That is through donations that are
Do you
made.
get government help also?
We do not.
You do not?
We do not. Everything is through private donation. And so,
If anybody would want to donate, they could stop by
yes,
or call you.
yes.
And you want to give your number?
Absolutely, yeah. Our phone number is 573-883-1088.
Okay, so anybody out there that's listening that would like to help Options for Women, send them a check.
Where
They'd sure
is your
appreciate
facility?
it.
Okay, our facility is located at 615 Kiefer Street. That is
Okay.
off Highway 61. Again, we've been there in that facility almost 4 years. Another service that we offer at the center is material needs. Young single families or single parents many times are struggling to make ends meet. So we do help with some of those material needs. We have a boutique at the center. We offer diapers, we offer wipes, we offer some clothing, and all of these things can be made available to families or single parents on a monthly basis, a one-time love offering kind of thing. And then if they need additional help, we have a program which is called Earn While You Learn. And we just ask them to maybe attend one of these educational classes, and then they earn credit to spend in the boutique and earn these items. And so it empowers them to take these classes, learn that educational process, and then spend that money so they don't feel like it's a handout.
That's great.
Yeah.
Makes them more responsible.
Mhm.
Now, you take donations for that too?
We do
new?
take donations for that.
And you want new clothing, right?
We do take new, or we do take very gently used. And so if the item doesn't meet, what is
Right.
acceptable, because they are really purchasing it, because,
Right, because-
they've earned this. We recycle that. We'll donate it on to the local Lavoria Exchange, or we will donate it to St. Vincent de Paul. So it doesn't go,
Right.
to waste. It goes on to someone else's need.
So if they want to donate wipes or diapers or anything?
Absolutely.
They can also do that. so.
Absolutely. That is one of, I just put a post on our Facebook page yesterday that we are starting to get low on some of our diapers and our pull-ups. That seems to be a big needed item at our center. So newborn diapers and pull-ups we go through quite a bit of. So.
Yeah, because that's something they need, and they're so expensive.
All the time.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, they're so expensive.
Yes. So, do you want to talk about when they come in for that pregnancy test and kind of maybe what happens?
Well, when a young lady comes in for a pregnancy test, we do an intake with her, ask her some questions. We do a pregnancy test. And for the most part, she does the test herself. We walk beside her while she does it, but for the most part, she does it herself. And then once she has her results, we talk about her options of her various choices and try to walk her through the benefits and pros and cons of each choice.
And I might add that this is all confidential. It's no one
No.
knows you've been there.
Absolutely.
No one knows
No.
what you went there for.
Absolutely not.
So there's no need to be afraid to come.
No, everything is
Because
done.
nobody knows.
Yeah, there's a privacy policy that they sign, just like if you would go to a doctor's office and sign your HIPAA policy. So that same form is, kind of thing is done. Nothing's going to be put out, in the Herald or Facebook kind of thing.
But that needs to
Absolutely, yes.
be stressed that
It's a very-
it is very private.
Yes,
Yes.
it's very private. We want them to feel very comfortable, and we want them to know that there's no judgment. when they come there, that we are just there really to empower them in their decision. When they go through that intake process, and when those results are read, we want them to be able to make the best decision. We want them to know what's involved in making that choice. And so that's important because anybody making any kind of decision needs to know all the answers.
Right.
You can't make an informed decision unless you have all those answers.
Right.
So one of the really exciting things when a young lady does find out that she's expecting, and we welcome her with a new mommy bag, and many of those things in that new mommy bag that she leaves with is a package of diapers. It may be a hospital onesie that comes from St. John Hospital. It might be a package of wipes, a pacifier, and a bottle. She's already walking out the door with some of those necessities ready, just finding out she's bringing life into the world. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to get her started to know that this is a safe place, that we are there to support her, and know that there are others that want to support her too.
Mm-hmm. And when she comes back after the baby's born, she gets a second bag of things that she needs for her baby.
Yeah, there's a coupon in that bag, and it says, after the baby is born, we're waiting to meet that new one.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
Yeah, because every life is precious.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good program.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you have brochures out in places around town telling about them? Or do
We have brochures,
Mm-hmm.
and so certainly we can take them anywhere that someone has any interest. Do we have some at the health department?
We
too?
do have some at the health department. The doctor's, Dr. Lamb's office
Okay.
has them as well. There's a few, the school has them, so they do have them. And then some of the local businesses that are supporters of us, they have those resources as well. So, if a employee or family member should become in crisis or should feel the need to take one of those classes, they know that they're able to reach out to us.
Well, that's
Again,
great.
it's all about providing those resources to them and showing that support. We just printed up our
You have that
new.
little thing there if you want to.
Okay, great. We just, our new summer newsletter just came out today, went out in the mail. So this went out to our donors. It is accessible through our website and through our Facebook page, so you can access that. It just talks about some of the things that are going on at the center and some of the things that will be up and coming in the next couple months. Do you want to talk about some of those things?
Yeah, I'd like to talk about, we have a walk coming up October 21st. We do several ways to fundraise to support the things we do because, as Sarah said, they're all offered free, all our services. And so we do a banquet every spring, which we've already had that this year in April. We do a walk every fall, and that is at Perry Park in Perryville. And it consists of a walk for those of us who prefer to walk and a run for people who prefer to run. I will be a walker myself. But there are both options available depending on what speed someone wants to go at. And they register to come walk, and they can ask people to support them or sponsor them. And that's a way that we raise funds. We also raise funds through baby bottle campaigns. Sometimes a church will have a baby bottle campaign where we'll supply some baby bottles. and members of the congregation take the baby bottle home and fill it with change, and they bring it back to the church a few weeks later.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so that's a way that some of our local churches have supported us.
That's neat.
Yes.
Never thought of that.
Mhm.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something else that's going on for us is we have had our location in St. John now for about 5 years, but we are also going to open up a location in the Perryville area.
Oh, great.
We realized there was need there. There were young women traveling to see us in St. John from the Perryville area. So right now we have a rented space. It is on Edgemont Boulevard in the same strip mall as Heckley's Bakery. And so we're going to start offering services there, probably starting out 1 day a week. And we're looking for a permanent location in Perryville. So we are hoping to settle into that community as well.
Well, that's great.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Because you need that support all over.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so many of our clients have transportation issues. So for them to get
I
from
was just
Perryville
gonna
to
say.
St. Genevieve or vice versa, that can almost be insurmountable if you don't have a
Right.
vehicle or money for gas.
Yeah, that's a big option sometimes.
It is.
Does Perryville have the public bus like our Smith's Bus?
I think they have a similar thing as SMTS.
Mhm.
Oh, they do.
I think so,
I
yeah.
think they do.
Yeah, bless that thing, because boy, there's so many of those people in the apartments
Mhm.
over there, they don't have any way to get anywhere.
Yes.
Yes,
And if
ma'am.
it wasn't for that, they just wouldn't get going.
Yes, you
And
know,
that's sad.
Yeah, and our communities are not set up well for people without transportation. In some
Right. because
some
every-
larger cities, it's much easier to get to things, but
Yes.
when you're in a rural or small town area, you basically need a vehicle or some sort of transportation.
You do,
Mm-hmm.
because they
Yeah, and those
depend on-
buses are relatively inexpensive. I think it's $1 a ride, I believe. Then if you go to St. Louis to the doctor, I was really surprised. It's $20, which is very reasonable.
Yes, it
You
is.
can't hardly buy gas for
Yes.
that.
Mhm, Yeah.
You know, so you might have to wait a while, but
Mhm.
I think that's a very worthy cause too.
It is.
So,
There's such a need in our community for transportation.
it is.
They're good at that, they're really good.
Mhm.
They're picking up people and taking them where they need to go.
Yeah, so you basically do what used to be the dinner.
The banquet?
Yes.
Yes, we have a banquet in the spring, and that banquet is probably our largest fundraising event.
Is that a takeover from the banquet? I can't think of the name of it. They used to have it. My brain nowadays don't work.
The Casey Hall, maybe, that
Yeah,
you're
the ones they
talking
used to
about?
have at the Casey Hall.
I
It
think-
was-
Is that something different?
No, I think that might be, I think that was Citizens for Life.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
So this
I-
is kind of,
No, I
no?
think Teresa
They
Kirschner
still
still
do
does
huh?
that.
Okay.
I think she
So
still
there's
does
two of
that.
them, okay.
Yes, yes.
Because I haven't gone the last couple of years. I used to go all the time.
I think she does
They have it at
that
Bloomsdale
still.
more now, don't they?
I don't know, I just remember
The
being at the
Life,
Casey
yeah,
Hall.
because
and they
that's
s-
why I didn't go the
You
last
buy a
couple of years.
table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we had our banquet at the Casey Hall in Bloomsdale.
In Bloomsdale also.
Yeah. Mhm.
I went one year when you guys had it, I think, unless it was the other. I went out to Bloomsdale once.
The Knights of Columbus have been very gracious in their support of letting us use the building for free.
That's great.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. They've been very supportive of us.
The Knights of Columbus are very good about supporting the pro-life effort.
Didn't they buy the?
They purchased the ultrasound machine for many of the pregnancy resource centers throughout the United States. And we were fortunate enough to get one of those machines. And yes, and so that's been truly a blessing.
Yes, I remember that when I purchased it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
I was just going to say, one of our needs is for nurses who might be interested in being trained in doing ultrasound. That is a need that we have. We'd like to be able to offer that service more often.
Oh, okay.
So if there are any nurses who would be interested in taking the ultrasound training and learning how to provide that service, we would love to hear from them.
Oh, okay.
I have a granddaughter that's working on nursing.
There you go.
Plant a seed for her, yeah.
And she's,
That would be a good job for a retired nurse.
Yes, it
Because
would be
they
an
would do it
excellent-
like 1 day a week or
Yeah,
whatever.
that is what we're hoping. We're
That's what
looking for
we're
someone who
hoping.
would be willing to do 1 day a week so that we could have 1 day a week would be our ultrasound day.
That would be great.
Yes.
I
We'd
think
like,
those are so neat, the ultrasound.
Yes.
They are, and not only for seeing babies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're great for, I remember the doctor showing me my cancer with the ultrasound. You know, he showed me exactly where it was and what it looked like and everything. So
Yeah.
they're beneficial for a lot of things.
oh, yeah.
And it can be totally life-changing for a young woman who thinks that's just a clump of cells or whatever she's been told, to see that ultrasound, and for whoever's with her, maybe the boyfriend or the parents, for
To
them to
actually-
also see that
right.
baby. That can be life-changing.
Very definitely. And don't have anything else going on right now.
I cannot think of anything else. That pretty much covers it.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
a great service to the community.
Thank you.
And it sounds like surrounding communities too right now.
Yeah.
we do service, you know, the intent was to serve St. Genevieve and Perry County, but we're finding that we're reaching far more than St. Gen and Perry County.
Probably people that hear about it and don't want everybody to even know that they're looking into
Yes.
it. They
Yes.
make the trip here. Yeah.
You know.
And that's great, that's wonderful.
Well, many times, we recently had a couple clients come. The center that's the Pregnancy Resource Center that is in their community does not offer parenting classes in the summer where they live, and they're required to take these parenting classes.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to be proactive in taking these classes, and we offer them year-round. So they're driving from another community, another county, and to here to take these classes.
Yeah, that's great.
So-
I mean, when the word gets around fast,
It
when
does.
it's need,
You know,
that's wonderful.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and you girls do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're very blessed.
And you
to
have a
this
very
opportunity.
nice facility.
Yes.
Thank you. We're very pleased with our facility.
Yeah. Again, it's through support, through donations and contributors. We could not do what we do without them.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Mhm.
That's good.
Okay, so Marjorie, what do you have going on at the community center?
Okay.
If you guys think of something else you want to say, just hop in there and say it.
Thank you.
Okay, well, we have a lot of construction getting ready to go on, so, and first of all, I'll put this up there. This is going to be the building that's going to be right by the community center. It will be facing the pool windows, if you've been in the pool. This is the new building that's going to be facing those windows. And the construction's going to begin next month. It's supposed to be completed in spring of 2018. And this will include gymnasium with 2 basketball courts, it can be converted to 4 volleyball courts, 2 racquetball courts, a batting cage, concession stand, and meeting rooms, and it'll also have public restrooms for the playground and tennis courts that you can enter from the outside of the building, so
Oh,
when the
that'll be
buildings,
nice.
yeah, so we'll have bathrooms. Because right now they're using Challenger Field restrooms, we're trying to keep them open for the playground, so. And then this summer yet, we're constructing 2 pavilions, one by the playground and the other one by Challenger Field, and those will be finished by the end of summer. Pavilions for people to picnic under or whatever, so that's a good thing. And then the Bloomsdale project, Mid-America are waiting for bids to come back. The bids are out or whatever, so they're waiting for the contractors to be selected. They plan on having construction the end of July, beginning soon after. Oh, they're going to get the bids by the end of July and beginning construction soon after.
Okay.
That building now isn't going to be open until like May of 2018. That's been kind of pushed back a little bit because the contractors, they haven't got everything lined out. But now the bids are out, so they're waiting to pick the contractor. And then we're in the beginning stages of the water park. So,
Oh, my.
I know.
Now, are they going to do the Olympic-sized pool?
Now
Or,
that I don't know, but.
yeah,
I
but they
don't-
really should.
I really don't know
Really,
that.
really
That's
should.
not in
That
my
would be a big
notes.
asset because they could have swim meets and things
I
here
would
and have
think
more
they
income.
would, because we have a swim team here, I know, so.
Hopefully they decide on
Yeah.
that. I know at one point they were undecided.
Yeah,
So
well,
I
we're,
hope
July, we're having, and it's not yet set, but we're gonna have a public meeting, so you can come to that.
Okay.
And, yeah, so then that's when all the plans are gonna get started. Now, they're planning on, construction starting in, spring of 2018 and being ready to go by May 2019 on that. So, yeah, we have a lot going on. And then we just want to remind everybody about our annual membership now. It's all-inclusive, which includes the fitness and aquatic and spinning classes, no extra charge for any of them if you're an annual member. And I'm having well, let's get back to the little bit more about summer day camp is still going on. That goes on till August the 11th. We have quite a few kids. And if,
Do you know a total on that?
well, it's been 40, 50, 60. It's been really, really good. And now that we have the playground and the swimming pool, and I mean, it's drawing in a lot of kids. And like this week, they're having the safety week where I think it might be tomorrow, where the helicopter comes, the ambulance comes. They had conservation there with snake safety. The DARE guy comes. So every day there's somebody coming. Somebody came about bike safety and helmets and
That's
so
great.
yeah, and the
Those
kids love all that
educational
little
things. Oh,
stuff. Yeah.
They probably really like the fire truck and.
Oh, yeah, and even the helicopter, they let them get in it and
Oh,
sit in the
okay.
seat. Yeah, and they land that right out in our field. And anybody can, you don't have to be in the summer camp. Anybody in St. Genevieve can come. Lots of people came for the snake training or safety the other day.
I remember when
So
they had that at the KC Hall one year for something. Oh my God, it was snakes.
I don't.
And people were petting them and. ooh.
Yeah, kids are brave. Yeah,
Oh, they are.
yeah.
I don't even want to be in the same room with them.
And honestly, there's 11 weeks of the camp, and it is real reasonable. And the East Missouri Action Agency actually feeds them breakfast and lunch free.
Well, great.
So, and that's every day. So you really, I mean, it's an awesome place to bring your kids. And like an average for a member is about $50 a week. You can't beat that.
No.
And you don't have to bring anything but their swimming suit once or twice a week. So it's a really good deal. And then, of course, we still have our meeting room rentals and gym birthday parties and packages. And the library's doing a few things right now. Actually, I'm going to start working
Are you?
part-time.
Oh, good for you.
So I'm excited. But anyway, they're putting in, they're doing this summer program where they're trying to do every quarterly, they're doing like a different thing. And right now they're doing a dinosaur theme for the kids and getting kids in there to do different things. And they're in August, of course, they're going to have the Eclipse, focusing on that with space stuff. And then they're offering essential oil class and a Native American history class. And they're going to put in a new desk that's taller. I don't know if you've been in there lately, but you know how we lean over. Well, this one will be taller where we'll be,
That'll be
And
good.
I think they're going to paint and put in new flooring.
Oh, cool.
So it's going to have a good facelift. And of course, the Great American Eclipse. We're not doing a whole lot with that, but the St. Genevieve Tourism is.
Right.
They're going to be using like the tennis court. They're going to have telescopes and such set up. And they're going to use our, where the geothermal is in the backfield, they're going to let people in there. And I think, but just so our customers know, there will be parking for them that day, but honestly, I would not come out there that day. If you don't want to be bombarded by people unless you're coming to see the eclipse, because if you're coming to work out, it's going to be busy. There's going to be vendors and entertainment, and so
It's going to be,
it's going to be awesome.
They're going
And-
to do transportation out there. too,
Yes,
I
they
think.
are. There's
Yeah.
going to be a shuttle, yeah, and I don't know where from all, but yes, there is going to be a shuttle to bring you out there. And I think from 11:30 a.m. till 2:30 is when the maximum total occurrence stuff is going to be taking place.
Isn't it 1:15?
1:15. So, yeah.
That's going to be so awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I got my
I
glasses.
don't even
already.
want to be here.
Oh, really?
Well, from what they
Oh, I
say,
think that'll be
it's
neat.
it's going to be busy. I mean, I can't imagine. I'm going to be work, but I'm gonna
Everything
be,
is filled up.
I'm gonna be in my
everything.
backyard.
And Perryville
Yeah.
too.
It's
That's-
all open back there.
Yeah, I'm
so-
going to be at my house too.
Yeah, yeah. So that's going to be a cool thing for us. We still have our cupcake decorating classes, basic cupcake decorating. That's June 17th. And then the tennis basic classes on tennis playing starts July 11th. And there's guitar and more starts July 6th. Those are the sessions, the second sessions. So, and then we just had June 10th, we had the Firecracker 5K, which is to benefit our community center, and also we donated money for the chamber for the fireworks. So that went really well.
They're doing that in the park again this year?
Yes, yes, they are. Yes, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about, I'm having, I'll put this up there, Women's of Worth Christmas event. And this is
Oh.
December 1st, I'm sorry, I want to say 5th all the time, December 1st. And it's going to be for ladies of all ages. And we're having Kyle Boyer, which is the owner and president of Alpha Protection from Festus. And he's going to be teaching self-defense, awareness, intuition, escaping, the right to defend yourself, defensive weapons, carjacking, travel tips, and home invasions. And I've been to one of his seminars at the county health, and it is fabulous. So this would be really good for teenage girls. I would love to see either moms and grandmas bring their teenage girls. My inspirational speaker, Jacqueline Rose from Potosi, she's awesome. I don't know if you've ever heard of her or heard of her speak. She is tremendous. I just did everything I could to get her to St. Jen, so I've got her coming. And she's real inspirational, and she's a professional personal trainer. So she's going to talk, she's going to do you know your worth when everything has a price tag at the holidays? So, and it's going to be it's just going to be a women event, you know. We're going to have lots of giveaways, and it's going to start at 6. It's a $20 admission fee, and seats are reserved. I'm only going to sell 100. I'm already on 50-something. You'll
Oh,
have your,
gosh.
yeah, and it's just going to be really, it's just going to be awesome.
This is December 1st.
First,
And you can
December
get
1st
tickets
on a
now?
Friday night. Yes, you can get the tickets at the community center at the front desk, or from myself. You just call out there, and if you do write a check, it's to Margie Hogerviller, not the community center, because I'm actually holding it at the community center though. And it starts at 6. He's going to perform from 6 to 7. Then there'll be a little intermission, and then she's going to, well, not perform, but speak from 7:30 to 9. And it's going to be a
I think
nice,
that'd be an interesting
nice,
class.
womanly thing. I have a lot of girls already coming with their grandmas or mothers, and it's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And they're each one are going to give away something too, so that's all a plus. And then my nephew's he just got into Switch Coffee, which is, he's from St. Genevieve, Travis Folkerts. He actually was born and raised here, and he lives in St. Louis now. He's an engineer, but he got into this Switch Coffee at a little business he just started. And it's actually it's going to open in northern St. Louis. I went to the launch last Saturday. It was awesome. And they're going to have a little business in North St. Louis, and they're going to be a rehab for prisoners,
Oh, my.
a work training session. So he's going to try to work it out to where he can come to that event for the refreshment break and talk a little bit about
Now,
his
what's the name of the coffee?
Switch.
SWITCH?
Yes, and that's just the business, I guess, the switching and training. And I have a little bit of that on Facebook. I might try to put some of that on the community center so everybody gets a little bit more familiar with that. But he's not completely committed because he just started, and I think I got him. And his wife is very good at the stuff too. So anyway, so you have any questions for me?
Okay, where is the guy, the man, the gentleman, coming from that's doing the self-defense
Kyle Boyer, Festus.
festival?
Yes. and he usually brings his wife, and she's his partner, and when he shows you how and what to do, and he trained when I went when you can use a weapon, when you cannot, as far as legal.
Self-defense.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And just the things that young girls do with walking to their car on their phones is the worst possible thing you could possibly do. You need to be aware. And he showed, if you don't have, which I bought one of those little,
Those loud things. Oh, you got that?
yeah.
I bought one of the sirens.
No, but since that I bought one. But you know, he teaches you how, if you don't have one, walk with your keys like this to your car. You know, I mean, just little things. Don't park next to a van, and if a van's parked next to you, be aware, because you're on your phone, and just like that, they can have you.
Oh, yeah.
And just little things, but I never thought of. Never thought of.
And with the incidents on the highways lately.
Just, yes, everywhere,
That's so
places
freaky,
you would
yeah.
not even think of things happening, just, it's scary, it's really scary.
A lot of
It's
deranged
scary.
people.
Yeah. And Jacqueline, she will make you feel like no other. I've never walked away from any of her speeches where I haven't felt like $1 million. She just brings it out.
And this is going to be at the community center, and that's
On
the
a Friday
1st
night.
of December.
Yes.
Friday night.
Mhm.
Now, you'll have to come back and talk about that closer to it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
maybe I'll have more info, or try to get more. She is going to wrap her speech around my audience. So the more age
Oh, okay.
group I get, I'm going to let her know so she knows who she's going to grab onto.
Oh, that's neat.
So yeah, and he's going to do the same thing, because some of the parents asked me to have him talk a little bit about bullying and phone, what do you call it?
With cyberbullying.
Yes, that's it. There you go. Stuff like that, which I don't have teenagers anymore, but I think it happens to everybody, you know?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
It's really can be ugly on there. So, yeah. It's going to be like a nice event.
So what are you going to do at the library? That's interesting. that you're
Well,
gonna
you
work
know
there.
what?
Are you going to do classes or?
Well, you know what? They're short staffed, is why they changed their hours. You know, they're only open till 5 in the evening right now, and they're only open till 2 on Saturday. Well, they had to cut back because they don't have enough staff. Well, my boss, Brad Arnold, and had said something about they're going to be hiring, and they just need help. And I thought, well, I can help them. I'm here every day, you know. But I have I'm loud, and I'm not a librarian, but what do they need? So I put my name in. And my husband farms, so he's at the farm every Saturday, and now till dark, you know. So I was like, I'm by myself. I can help. They give me something to, you know. But I said I'm not cleaning, because I clean all day at the community center.
What do
I'm
they need out there?
cleaning. So anyway, I went in there, I had an interview. I was at Grant's farm with a whole busload of these kids on a trip, and I get a phone call for an interview. Said, I'll call you back. I got 70 kids on a bus right now. So I called her back, and she said, come in for an interview. So I went in, and she said, and I was like, there was 5 people in there. I got all nervous. I thought it was just going to be Jody, but it wasn't. And I was like, oh, okay, you know. And she's like, I said, right away, I'm going to tell you, I'm not a librarian, and I'm really loud. My son even said, what are you going to do in a library? It's like, okay. She said, that's okay. We're not a library. We're not like that. And I said, so anyway, they just kind of like, I can do a computer and stuff like that. I've been on them. They just want me to kind of help with elderly people that need a little help on like printing or enlarging, and then I can still learn. I'm still learnable. So, so I think they're going to train me a few things. So I'm going to start not next weekend, but I think the following weekend, a couple weeks.
So you get all the good hours then, huh?
Yeah. Well, I want to work. I mainly want to work Saturdays, but I told them I'd help them out. I get up so early because I start at 6, so I don't want to work late. But 7's not late. I don't want to work every night. But I told them I'd work a couple nights to help them, and Saturdays from 10 to 4 is no big deal. Not that I shouldn't be home cleaning my own house, but It'll wait.
It'll wait for you.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be kind of fun,
Yeah.
you know? And since they needed help, I was really just kind of saying
Now,
I'd
are the
help.
kids still going out there, the high school kids teaching?
Yes, yes.
Are they still doing
Yes,
that?
they still help with the smartphones and the computers, and yes, they are.
I think that is so
That
wonderful.
is awesome.
That is,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
And they still from Valley Ann, St.
Yes,
James?
both schools.
Isn't that
The
great?
National Honor Society,
Yeah.
yes, that's awesome.
That
I'm
is.
telling you, that library is really, really looking good. I mean, they're really trying to please. If there's anything you want, or you want them to get, I can say us maybe now. I say us with the community center like it's mine. But just let them know, and they'll work on it. Jody is tremendous. She's such a sweet person, and I think she's going to do really good. So
That's
I'm
great.
excited.
Yeah.
But I'm always excited about something. There's so much going on. Just,
It sounds like
And
it's
you
full
need
house out there all the
enthusiastic
time.
people.
yeah, I got a lot of energy.
And that's what they need.
Yeah.
Especially around kids.
I help out with the kids. They all love me. They call me the Miss Cleaning Lady.
The singing lady?
Cleaning.
Oh, cleaning lady. I thought you said singing
No,
lady.
no, I can't sing. But I usually get to go with them on their trips and stuff to help out, so.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It can be challenging when you've been away from kids, though.
Oh, yeah.
I had 5 older girls, but I still felt like, whoa, there's a lot of kids at Grants Farm.
And the little ones are not like the little ones that used to was.
They don't care if you're there or not. They're having fun.
That's right.
They're not scared
doesn't
anymore.
matter.
They're not a bit scared anymore. I remember years ago when I started teaching PSR, those little kids up to 3rd grade would not even talk. Kindergarten now. Ooh.
Yeah, I told
Big
them that I could
change,
maybe help
yeah.
out with story time later on. I used to teach the religion at Weingarten for the preschoolers.
Oh, uh-huh.
But right now I can't because
Right.
I have a 40-hour job already, so. That might be my retirement thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Well, that's all exciting.
yeah, I'm excited about all of it. Let's see if they said they're improving the internet speed too, she said. So, things are looking good in there.
That's great.
Where is the water park going? Is that going across the road?
Cross the road, right across from the new nursing home out there.
Okay.
And they're actually going to build a bridge from the playground over the road to the water park. A
And-
walking bridge.
Oh, that'll be
So-
And
neat.
big trucks can still go under it.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's going to be a dandy.
It's going to be a dandy.
Wow.
That's the plan.
Well, I don't really
Will
think
that
big
water
trucks ought to
park
be
be
there.
handicap accessible?
I would think. I can't imagine it not being.
Okay.
Cannot imagine it not being. The way our park is, I mean, the playground is and everything, I just can't imagine.
I
it
think
not
that
being.
playground is so cute. Oh, my gosh.
It is.
And those kids have so much fun.
They don't ever want to leave. You wouldn't believe, I walk over to the ballpark and clean those restrooms a couple times a week, and you wouldn't believe how many kids are crying, getting in the car.
Oh,
They just don't want to leave. It's so sad. They don't even want to go potty. They don't want to have to leave to go potty because you got it a distance. You know, there's no restroom right there, and they're like, oh, wait, I'm going to come back. But I don't know if I've seen a day when it hasn't had people on it when I've walked over there. Our school buses, we've had plenty, I mean, kids come in there by buses.
Oh, really? Oh, how cool.
Oh, yeah, it's popular.
That is.
I was wondering where those buses went because I was out at the cemetery and I saw a bus turn off.
Well, and right now the buses, I think they're day camps that are bringing them there, you know, because there's no
I
school
thought
going on,
because-
so they got to be day camps, and I don't know where we got a school coming tomorrow from somewhere, 50 kids. And I think they're day camps and things like that.
I kind of thought they were too because I
That's
didn't
really
recognize
neat.
some of them. And I thought, where are they coming from?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But they were coming up that road and I thought, wow.
yeah. But we've had quite a few school buses parked over there. And actually they call to see if they can go over there, but there's no charge and you don't have to be a member or anything. That's everybody's playground. But people are still not sure, I guess.
Right.
But it is beautiful. It's oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
It's awesome how they do that.
And then when our new building gets built, the kids will be in that new building. They're going to have more room and stuff in there. Because right now,
in our building, those meeting rooms, once in a while, there's one or both of, like, the kids will have to go in the gym for so many hours because something's, a meeting is
Oh,
going on in
okay.
there. Where this way, it'll be their business over there, and the meeting rooms can be rented out with no issue. And they'll be closer to the playground, and it's all gonna be good.
Yeah, because I've been to some meetings in the meeting room, and they're nice with the kitchen there and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
It's
They're
really nice.
Yeah, we had put hardwood floor in there, and I think that's what our linoleum looks like, hardwood. I think that might be what they're putting in the library. But yeah, it's nice. And they've been painted, and they're pretty. We just had the floors out there waxed. They look awesome. Better than ever. I didn't do it, so I'm not gonna take credit for it, but I gotta keep them that way now. So I'm gonna try. But yeah.
Yeah, my grandson goes out there and he plays basketball out there. Some of his group get together and they go out there and play basketball and they walk and then.
Oh, they do it all, yeah. Well, we get a lot of young kids out there right now with school being out, a lot of boys play basketball. And
Oh,
they
yeah.
get up there and lift. and
They're out
all
there
tough.
quite a bit.
Yeah, that's good. That's what it's all about.
Do, like the teams that have coaches, do some of the coaches bring the kids out there?
Well,
For-
yeah, especially on,
Oriented.
especially rainy days, and like for the batting cages and stuff, like if they can't use the field, they bring them indoors, yeah.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
volleyball, like when school starts up and the younger girls with volleyball, they have the gym rented. See, that'd be another thing, our gym is rented a lot in the winter for basketball
Right.
games and volleyball, and this way, that can all be done at the new building, and then if you have an annual membership at the community center, that gym's yours. You don't have to worry about it being rented out. You can go in there and play basketball anytime, because your group of boys come to play basketball and somebody called and rented it out for a practice,
Then you can't go
Right.
in, right, so that would be
there you got,
nice.
But a lot of our classes have picked up too with it being all-inclusive, where you can just come if you're an annual member. We've added more classes, and we added Silver Sneaker Zumba, so those ladies are really enjoying that. So there's a few new classes out there, and our,
So is that the one that's covered under insurance too? The silver
yeah, if you
sneakers?
have silver sneakers, well, actually, if you have silver sneakers, the community center's free to you.
You're kidding?
No, I'm not.
Well, I didn't know that.
You don't have to pay for anything at the community center unless it's like my event or like the cake class, since it's not our event. Yeah, no, it's
Well, I
good.
didn't know
You
that.
could do anything you want free out there.
What is Silver Sneakers?
It's-
Humana Insurance.
Humana has it, but on the back of your, is it Medicare card? Yeah.
Oh, on the back of your card, your supplement.
So, yes,
card,
your
yeah.
supplement card.
It'll
There's a
say,
phone
yeah.
number, and if you call that and ask them, do I have silver sneakers included in my supplement? And if you do, you get a card, or we'll get the card for you, and they flash your card across this little machine.
So
we
that's for
got.
swimming and all the swimming classes and all that too?
Unless it's not our class,
Unless
yes.
it's not your class.
If it authorizes classes in the water, aqua swim, spinning, and all that, it's free. The
Oh, I
community
didn't know
center, you
that.
can walk, you can use the gym, you can lift weights, all that's free.
And that's on the back of your,
Yes, there'll be a
Humana-
number,
It's Humana Insurance.
but it's not just Humana.
Isn't, yeah, I was gonna say there's other ones too.
There is others. And you just call that number and say, do I have silver sneakers? And if you do, you pay nothing.
I don't have the Humana
Not either.
supplementary insurance, I have the other.
We do have lots of people that have it.
I don't have that, but I have their prescription and all that stuff.
Well, I would check on it. It's worth checking.
Yeah,
You
I'll
know.
check on, because I have 2 things with them.
And you do not have to be an annual member to still have like a walking club. If you want to pay your $12 a month just to
Right.
walk, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Yeah.
I might have to get back to
Some
doing
people are
that.
a little confused thinking they had to be an annual member, but you do not have to be an annual member to do anything out there. You can still pay the fee, but if you're an annual member, it really is pretty cheap to do whatever you want. So,
Okay. So did you think of anything else?
I don't believe so. Did you, Sarah? No, I think we've covered it all.
Yeah, well, this was a very interesting and informative show. Yeah.
It is.
For having us.
So, well, you are welcome. Both
Yes,
of
thanks
you.
for
Thank you
coming.
for coming,
You're
yeah.
welcome.
After we played phone tag for a while.
We did have a little, didn't we? Yeah.
We never could catch up with each other.
Okay, and for everybody out there, which is going to be starting to be put in the paper from now on, the show tonight can be seen at 7 a.m., at 1 p.m., and at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, and then also at 1 p.m. until the next live show. So this show is available quite a bit after it's over with. You can just go to stjntv.com and then click on Videos on Demand, and then click on What's New, and then choose your date. And actually, it's archived. I checked it, I think back to our second or third show, which was over 5 years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
So, yeah. So anybody that wants to see what we've done in the past or has a program that you want to re-watch, it's available to do that. And you can also do this on YouTube if you go to the YouTube channel. And you can do St. Gen TV on YouTube, and it'll be available. So that's repeated at 7, at 1, and at 7 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m., and then on Wednesdays at 1 a.m. So there's lots of opportunities for night sleepers and day sleepers.
Now, when I brought it up on the computer, though, you can watch it any time on the computer, am I right?
Yes, at stjntv.com.
That's how I watched it, because I live in Weingarten, so I don't,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, stjntv.com,
Okay.
and then do videos on demand, and then what's new. You can also watch the city alderman, any kind of meeting they have in this room. They usually have them recorded where you can watch them. You know, if you want to know what went on at an alderman's meeting, you can click on that day that you want to see and watch it when they're not in closed session. So, our TV is self-supported also, like everything else in town. You know, so we're very thankful that they've asked us to do this, and we've been on for so long, so we must be doing something right.
Is this the same TV that Ed Miller works for?
Uh-huh.
Okay, 'cause,
Yeah, he's a
he did-
videotaper.
Okay,
I mean,
he-
taker. Yeah.
He did a bike ride I was on, the hospital, I can't remember, Pedal on Down, or,
Oh,
no, Pedal the Cause,
So, yeah.
I think. And that was, and he said to go to St. Gen TV/new. And I did, and there it was, but I didn't see
Oh,
anything
okay.
else. So I guess there's a few different ways you can get on.
Oh, probably so.
But that was the only thing I seen on there was the bike ride. And when I went back for this show, I went to what you said, YouTube, I think, and yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, you can
So
do
there's two
St. Gen
different-
TV on YouTube, or you can go to stjntv.com and then do the videos on demand thing. And there's lots of information on there. You know, I think there's like 7 or 8 different recordings that they do of different things that are archived on there. So that's very, very, very interesting. And Charlie downstairs, he's our man.
He's our little
He's
guy.
very good, yes, he is, so.
He's good.
Okay, so if there's nothing else to talk about, I guess we'll tell everybody out there goodbye.
Bye, thank you, thank
But
you.
thank you
you
all
for
for
coming.
coming.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Good night, Mary Ann.
Good night. Hi, Mary. Yeah, everybody say hi to Mary
Hi,
Ann.
Mary Ann.
She's supposed to be talking, I'm watching tonight.
Oh, well, good, we
Yeah.
miss you at the